Liverpool are after Giorgio Scolvini. Liverpool are reported to be intensifying their interest in signing Atalanta's defender. However, Atalanta reportedly sent a transfer alert this month that wonderkid talent Giorgio Scolvini is not for sale. According to Italian sources, the Serie A side has no intention of letting the 19-year-old wonderkid leave in January unless the young defender's £34 million release clause is activated. Given how cheap Scolvini is, a few clubs certainly seem eager to sign him. According to reports, Liverpool are very interested in signing the Italian national team player who has chased the defender like Inter Milan, Juventus and Bundesliga team Borussia Dortmund amid growing rumours that Jürgen Klopp's side is interested in Scolvini. Scolvini has managed to become a regular starter for Atalanta in Serie A this season and has managed to increase his share value significantly. The young defender made 14 league appearances and played a key role in the Bergamo side's quest to return to European football. Indeed, if the centre-back continues to perform so well, there is a strong chance for Scolvini to be on the move this summer. And it looks like the Reds will be at the front of the line to sign the defender later this season. As Liverpool prepare for a major roster overhaul this year, signing Scolvini as a long-term replacement for the likes of Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk seems like a logical move. He has the potential to work in the Liverpool line for many years as a partner of Ibrahima Konate in the future. From Konate's point of view, his harmony with the young Italian could not have been more perfect. Both players are fast enough to enter each other's ranks and their positioning skills are at a high level. Atalanta may have ruled out selling Scolvini this January, but that doesn't mean a deal can't be made to sign the young defender. That's exactly what the Merseyside Giants have to do to ensure they get one of Europe's most exciting players. It is quite understandable that Atalanta is willing to sell her jewellery at higher prices, of course. It seems like a good strategy to wait for the bidders to increase and push the price tag up. The growing interest around Scolvini therefore requires Liverpool to move faster to sign the defender. The 19-year-old young Italian has a really impressive speed despite being tall. It has an aggressive nature in ground and air defense actions and adjusts the timing of moves well. While playing 14 games for his club this season, he showed the success of scoring 2 goals and gave the signals that he could contribute to the score. Although Liverpool will not have a defender problem in the short term, they will definitely need a change in the defense line 1 to 2 years later. Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk are getting older and Matip's contract will expire in 2024. Nat Phillips is expected to leave the team at the end of the season. In addition, considering that Joe Gomez still does not give the confidence of the first-team defender despite the extension of his contract at the beginning of the season, the transfer of Giorgio Scolvini stands out as a very important move. If Liverpool can sign him, they won't have a defense problem for many years. The Giorgio Scolvini-Konate partnership looks pretty exciting. Cascarino says Liverpool need Declan Rice more than Jude Bellingham. Tony Cascarino says Liverpool should prioritise Declan Rice over Jude Bellingham if they have to choose between one or the other of the Reds this summer. Bellingham seems to be Jürgen Klopp's biggest end-of-season target for some time now. Fabrizio Romano said this week that the star of Borussia Dortmund remains at the top of his wish list. The England national team player is one of the best and youngest talents in world football. But maybe they should be more interested in another player. Another star that might be on the move this summer is Declan Rice. The Times reported this week that West Ham is considering selling the 24-year-old at the end of the season. But fans will have to pay around £80 million. Journalist Ben Jacobs recently told the Football Terrace that Liverpool cannot be ignored in the Rice race. Cascarino believes West Ham's man should be a priority ahead of Bellingham if the Reds can sign just one of the two in the coming months. If the choice is between Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice, Liverpool should choose the latter. Bellingham is an excellent player, but Rice can solve Liverpool's problems and provide a platform that allows those around him to shine. Fabinho and Jordan Henderson lost pace due to a decrease in their ability to turn the ball, tackle and intercept. As a result, it has become easy to get past Liverpool's midfield. But Rice is not a player who often lets his opponents pass him, said. Surprised to hear Cascarino suggest Rice would be a better signing for Liverpool than Bellingham. Rice is an amazing actress. and arguably one of the first names on the team page for England. But Bellingham is a player who has it all. It looks like he can play any midfielder role. And he's 4 years younger than Rice. Therefore, he will probably have even more time to develop himself. Declan Rice may be an outstanding addition, but it's hard to imagine so many Liverpool fans would agree with Cascarino's statement because of how good Bellingham is. If Liverpool had the chance to sign both players, it would probably have created a picture where everyone would be happy. However, Jude Bellingham's preference over Declan Rice seems more logical. Which do you think should be transferred? Jürgen Klopp was pleased with Liverpool and Mohamed Kelleher. Liverpool beat the Wolves 1-0 in Tuesday night's FA Cup, and goalkeeper Mohamed Kelleher was given a rare start by Jürgen Klopp. While Kelleher didn't have much to do in last night's Liverpool goal, he kept a clean slate and his distribution and organisation seemed in place, as he often did when he scored the young Cork man. Harvey Elliott scored the only goal of the match, and Liverpool will now face Brighton in the next round of the FA Cup. Kelleher's start at goal came as a surprise to many Liverpool fans, because Klopp had recently chosen to use Alisson Becker in the FA Cup. He was expected to use Alisson at goal last night, but chose to play the young Irish national team player instead of the Brazilian goalkeeper. The decision resulted in Kelleher getting some much-needed minutes and Klopp's side still managing to keep a clean slate. Talking about his team's performance, Klopp said, "We feel like we had the feeling that we won and played well years ago. Yes, we had to fight hard in the end, of course. That's the nature of the competition and the game in general. That's the reaction we wanted to see from ourselves and the kids," said. Klopp's vote of confidence against Kelleher raised an interesting question, because the 24-year-old glove looked like he had played the last game of the season when Liverpool were eliminated from the Carabao Cup. Perhaps Kelleher's decision to start the game was as Klopp tried to persuade him not to leave the club in this or the next transfer window. But if he wants to play regular football, he will be aware that he will not be in Liverpool anytime soon. Although Kelleher didn't have much difficulty last night, he remained calm at some moments and showed that he wanted to continue his Liverpool career. He may be needed as Alisson has been going through intermittent periods of form, and may take more time later in the season.